Okay, so I wanted to do a short video, just a few minutes, on why I feel that if you're a small business owner now, you really, really do need to be using video in your marketing. You need to be getting in front of the camera, talking about your company, your brand, why you do what you do, showing your expertise. This has been increasingly important, I think, in the last 5 years, particularly even the last couple. But I think now we're at the point for me where it's becoming essential if you want to grow your business fast and get an edge. You probably know already, this is probably not news to you now, that with what's happened with AI and chat GPT, this now has kind of moved from a real nice to have to absolutely essential. It's so important to do something now that AI and chat GPT cannot replicate. And for me, the number one thing, which is why I'm doing these videos now, is that getting in front of the camera, shooting video where you are talking, people can see you, they can get a feel for you, they can get to know you, they can see what you're like as a person. That's the one thing, possibly the only thing in marketing your business now that AI cannot replicate really, really well. It can kind of do video, but that has sort of like fake people in it, but it can't replicate you getting in front of the camera and talking. So there's a few things that have happened recently which have made me kind of like realize, okay, this is what I'm going to focus on now 100%, just getting in front of the camera, shooting loads of these videos. My personal aim, I'm a small business owner just like you. If you're watching this and you own a small business, I'm going to aim to do at least one of these videos a week, if not more, and just concentrate all my spare time on doing videos and posting them on YouTube and on my website and other social channels that just help people, hopefully like you. So anything that I've learned, my experience, my personal stories, my expertise, I'm just going to put it down on videos. The thing that has made me realize that I just have to do this now, of course, it's the kind of AI, the chat GPT thing. I mean, I'm banging out blog posts now that used to take me 3, 4, 5 hours in 2 minutes. So that's a great thing. Well, it seems like a great thing, but it's just made me realize that anybody can do that now. I used to take pride in a blog post that I used to do, which was really well written. People would read it and say it's great. It used to take me 3 hours. I used to research it, all that kind of stuff. I can do that now with ChatGPT in a minute. There's no skill, there's no real kind of conviction needed. The value of that is all but gone. So for that reason alone, I'm switching to video. But there's a couple of other things that I wanted to mention as well, which have just really hammered this home for me. So recently, a really good example is that me and my girlfriend Sandy were looking for a new car. We had a 20 grand budget. We contacted 5 dealers, sort of very good approved Nissan dealers. We were buying a Nissan Qashqai. They were all very much of a muchness. We got on the phone. They were all good. They were all professional. They kind of knew their stuff. Slight differences, but by and large, not much to choose between them. What was the absolute game changer, which was when one of them sent me a video of her. She'd gone out, she'd got her phone, she'd just literally done an intro video showing her, introducing herself, and then done a walk around of the car. So it was an absolute game changer. Straight away, she was just my preferred person to purchase the car from. I could see what she looked like, I could get a feel for her as a human. We had that human connection. Apart from obviously the practical side of being able to actually see the car, see the garage that she worked in, see her, it was just the fact that she wasn't just a voice at the end of the phone anymore. I could actually see what she looked like, see what she was like, almost as if I was kind of gone in and met her and shook her hand and had that kind of one-on-one personal contact. We all kind of know this, but for me, as soon as I watched that video, I was like, okay, let's turn this around and kind of relate this to what I'm doing, trying to grow a small business. Like, this is essential, like, to not actually do these kinds of videos and show the world what I'm like and put myself in front of the camera and create that same human connection that she created when she sent me that video. It's just madness. It's insane. It's just, suddenly I was like, why have you not done this 2, 3 years ago? It's crazy. So I can understand why we're hesitant to do video, but once you get into it, it's just an absolute must-have. The same thing happened recently with an email that I got through somebody, exactly the same. Somebody had been trying to engage me. I looked back after I watched the video, they sent me 5 or 6 emails, just didn't pay them any attention. Actually, when I went through the emails, what they said was actually quite attention grabbing. It was quite relevant to me. So if I'd have actually really read the emails properly and taken an interest, I may possibly have replied. But he sent me an email which had a link to a video that he'd shot again on his phone. Probably took him 2 minutes. You know, it was rough and ready in his office, where he just said, you know, hello David, and he just explained himself. And you know, the guy came across really well on camera. It was a good video. He didn't overproduce it or try too hard. It was natural. He cracked a couple of little jokes, bit of humour in there. But the point is, I replied to him straight away because that human connection was there. So again, it just made me think, like, that's worked for me. Like 100% that's worked for me. Why am I not doing this all the time? Why am I not focusing on just using video as much as I possibly can in my business? So if you take those two examples where people have done it and it's worked like an absolute dream, you combine that with the much greater need to do it now because of what's happening with AI, most other things apart from video, you getting in front of a video and filming yourself can be easily replicated better, much quicker through AI. It's just such a no-brainer now to not get in front of the camera. So if you're not doing video marketing, if you're not putting videos on your website, if you're not getting in front of the camera and putting those videos on YouTube where you talk about what you do, why you're in business, why your business exists, show your expertise, help people, start giving them advice, you know, please, I would urge you to do what I'm doing now and start shooting videos and just getting stuff out there, and do it, because you know, I really think it's getting to the point now where if you're not doing it in the next kind of couple of years, you know, your business will really suffer. I think people are going to kind of see the light a little bit like I've done now. People in your industry, whatever you're doing, they're going to start doing the same thing as shooting videos. If you're not one of the people that are doing that, I think you're going to get left behind and really suffer. So, you know, if you want any advice about getting started, about shooting videos, about how you can use video to market your company, your small business, then just leave a comment, and I will reply to every single comment. If you want me to kind of speak to you personally, then just comment with your details. I can get in touch. I can have a look at your business. I can do a quick audit, and I can advise you on, you know, if you need a bit of help with getting started using video in your business. But whether you want help from me or anyone else or not, I urge you, if you've got a business, please just get in front of the camera today if you can. Spend half an hour just talking about maybe the one bit of advice that you can, yeah, help people the most with, the one FAQ maybe that crops up the most in your business. Just point a camera at yourself, film it, help people as much as you can with advice, and just post it wherever you can, including here on YouTube. It's the way to go. It's just essential now. So that's the conclusion of this video, is do it. Start shooting video. It's probably the best thing that you'll ever do.